center. I'm actually really tired today. Today's just a tired day. I also have a really scabby nose because I got really burnt when I was out at camp, so if you can see how dry it is, please don't judge. And my forehead's also the same. I have massive tan lines, and yeah, I got really sunburnt on my nose, so it's real scabby, and with my foundation on, it's just 10 times as bad. So yeah, don't judge please. Hey guys! So seeing as most people in New Zealand are going back to school either tomorrow or like this week or are already back at school, I thought that I would do my top 5 tips for going back to school. So let's get into it. Also, if you're wondering, I have changed around my background a little bit. I've moved my bed around. The only reason for that is because my roof is leaking, so there are a couple of holes in my roof and I had to move my bed because it was dripping on. Oh, go away, stupid Facebook notification. I don't want you. Anyway, so yeah, I've had to move my bed across and there's like a tarpaulin on the ground, and yeah, so my roof is leaking at the moment, so we need to get that fixed. So my first tip for going back to school would have to be more organised. I myself am the most unorganised person ever. Like, any of my family watching this are being like, did I even go to school? Are being like, do I even go to school? Am I even year 13? Am I being like, what? My first tip for going back to school would have to be more organised. I am the most unorganised person you would ever meet. Like, any of my family watching this back would be like, what are you talking about, Sam? Like, how can you say to be more organised when you're not organised yourself? I know I'm not organised, but that's what I'm saying. You need to be organised to go back to school, sort of thing. Like, I'm in year 13 this year, I'm prefect, I have a committee that I need to run, so I need to be like a million times more organised than I actually am. So the first way I decided to get myself organised was to buy a 2016 diary. My school gives out diaries. I think you have to pay like $5 I think for them, but I don't really like them. They're just too full of advertisements and they're just too small, so I went out and got myself one from Typo. It just says 2016 on the front, there you go, and it's silver and it's sparkly and it matches my pencil case. Ooh. And it matches my pencil case, which is awesome. And yeah, I just really like it because it has all the dates and stuff, so you can do that, and then notes at the back, notes at the back, and then it has this cute little compartment thing. But I just thought, what better way to get more organised was than to get your own diary that you can love and ruin throughout the year and not have to worry because someone else will have the exact same one. So yeah, I love it. Be more organised though, it'll really help later on in life. What's tip number 2? I'm losing my mind. Tip number 2 is more of a fashion beauty type tip, but it would have to be to change up your hairstyles. There's nothing worse than coming to school every day with the same hairstyle. Like, that just means that every day you're doing the same subjects, the same thing every single day, plus your hair is always doing the same thing. So that's why it's really good to be able to change up your hairstyle. So one day you could do like a ponytail or like a bun, or like have it down, curled and straightened, or just shave it off if you want to. But yeah, I'm gonna burp. Ooh. So yeah, just change up your hairstyles. It'll make you enjoy your day a lot more, because more than likely people are going to comment on your new hairstyle because they hadn't seen you with that hairstyle, or it's just different to what you normally do. So yeah, it just brightens your day and it makes going back to school even cooler. And yeah, change up your hairstyles. Tip number 3. You can't even see the 3. Don't be one of those kids who only comes to school just to eat their lunch and go home, sort of thing. I used to be one of those kids who would just come to school, eat their lunch, do whatever you needed to do with your friends and whatever else you wanted to do, and then just go home. That is not the way to get the most out of your school year. I find, what do I find? I don't find anything, I lose things. I just feel like you'd get more enjoyment out of your school year if you have the right attitude towards it. So of course you're not going to have a great year at school if you've got the attitude of a wombat and say things like, oh, I really don't want to be here, or this school sucks so much, I'm going to move schools. If you move schools, you're going to be taught the exact same things. You may have different teachers, but you're going to be taught the exact same thing. So there's no point. You've got to just have the right mindset and get into that mindset real early, so then you have a good start from like the first day. But yeah, just have a good mindset and don't be one of those kids who just hides in the toilets and doesn't do any of their work and ends up always getting in trouble, because that just distracts the students who actually want to be there. I kind of am in between on this one. I am quite like, I need to sneeze. I personally get really, really distracted by other people talking, or I just have so much to say that I just can't hold it in and I'm just talking all the time. All of my school reports are like, Sam needs to concentrate more in class, needs to learn how to not talk in class, gets easily distracted. Every single school report says that. So that's my mission, to not get distracted by other people and not be one of those kids who goes, oh, I don't really want to be here, I just want to go home. I'm too tired, I didn't get enough sleep last night, I just want to go home. Like, school is there for a reason. School is there to get you educated so that you can go off and get a good job or do the things that you really want to do in life. So if you waste your time at school, you're pretty much wasting your time in the future. So yeah. Man, I know. So inspirational right here. It's the most inspirational I've ever been in my life. Tip number 4, cover your books. I find this really, really enjoyable because I just love everything to do with stationery. But the past few years I actually haven't covered my books and they've gotten so mangled and they just look disgusting. Like, they've got writing all over the front and like torn pages and like scuffed up edges. So I thought that this year I would go the whole hog and cover my books. And this is what I'm going to cover them in. It is pink, it is sparkly, not sure if you can see. Oh yeah, you can kind of see that. So yeah, this is what I'm covering my books in. I got 4 rolls of this because it's only a meter. Oh, good one. I got 4 rolls of this because it's only a meter long. But it is just the coolest thing ever. And I feel like I'm going to be more motivated to want to do my homework because I'll just take these books out of my bag and think, wow, these books are amazing. Let's get into them. Let's do my homework and let's not be a bum. Ow, that hurt. And my last tip would have to be pack your own lunch as much as you can. I'm one of those people who is always too lazy to pack their own lunch and ends up just bringing the FOS card to school and would end up spending $20, $30, $40, sometimes even $50 a week just on canteen food. Even though it is really, really good and the caramel slices are just like delicious, it is just pretty much a waste of money when you go through your FPOS checker thing, I don't know what it's called, to show what you've bought, like your receipt or something online, I don't know what it's called, and it just says food, 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 Kmart, food, 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 top up your phone, food, food. It's just a waste of money when honestly I need to be saving for a car and I need to be saving for overseas trips that I'm going on and camping trips and buying new clothes, which I don't really need, but still, yeah, just buying food is a waste of time. I know, like, I get it, sometimes you have these days where you just honestly have no time to make your lunch or just really cannot be bothered. That's why Handy Sam is here for the rescue. Make your lunch the night before. It's easy. Just make it the night before, then you don't have to worry about it in the morning. You can just wake up and put on your uniform, brush your teeth, grab your lunchbox out of the fridge, or if you have a plastic bag or just no lunchbox at all, grab your lunch out of the fridge, put it in your bag, and you're off. Oh, it makes me puffed. Whew. Or just get your mum to do it. My mum stopped making my lunch when I turned about, how old? Like 11. I've been making my lunch since I was 11, so make your own lunch or get your mum to do it. Either way, it just saves you so much money. Like, I can't even count how much money I've spent on food over the past year. It's insane. So that is my video over for this week. Please like and subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, just please like and subscribe anyway, because you know, it would really help me out. I'm on 51 subscribers, guys. This is big stuff. I was actually so excited. Like, I found out I got 50 and I was like, oh my god, 50 people. Like, 50 people. I don't even think I know 50 people. Like, actually I probably do, but still, 50 people. That is insane. Like, it's crazy, and it's only been, what, like a month? And it's mind-blowing. I can't believe it. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, I'll be back next Monday with another video, so stay tuned. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye! Look at my scabby nose. This is the second time I've filmed this video. The first time, I put it onto my computer and it was upside down. I probably could have turned it around, but actually I wasn't that happy with it anyway, but it was upside down. And I was like, dude, come on. No, just please, no. Don't do this to me.